Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Slow Hand. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Eric Clapton songs. For this list, we're not only looking at Eric Clapton's solo hits, but also songs from the various bands, groups, and projects he has performed with during his career. Basically, if you can hear it at a Clapton concert, it's fair game here.
I sought Sarah, but I did not shoot on that beauty.
And as usual, we've chosen our entries based on a combination of the artist's fan favorites and their most commercially successful songs.
'Cause I know I don't belong here in heaven. Thinking about the times you drove in my car.
Number 10, Badge by Cream.
Thinking that I might have drove it.
Co-written by George Harrison, this track was the standout off Cream's Farewell album.
And I'm thinking about the love you laid on my table.
While popular lore says the title came from the chords used in the song, this is a myth.
Wander around in the dark.
The title actually originated from Clapton misreading the word bridge on the ex-Beatles handwritten lyric sheet. For some additional myth-busting, The Quiet One does play on the track under the name L'Angelo Misterioso, but it's Slow Hand himself playing the beatly guitar line before the song's bridge.
She cried away her life since she fell out the cradle.
Number 9, Old Love.
I can feel your body when I'm lying in my bed.
Written with fellow guitar slinger Robert Cray, this blues rock number originally appeared on Clapton's 1989 solo record.
I can see your face, but I know that it ain't real.
Journeyman marked Slow Hand's return to form and sobriety after a decade of substance abuse and hit-or-miss releases.
Just go on home.
By fusing 80s rock sounds with his blues roots and reconnecting with his audience, Clapton entered the 90s back on his feet. Old Love gained new life 3 years later when he performed it acoustically for his Unplugged album.
Oh, love. Oh, love.
Number 8, I Shot the Sheriff. Okay, yes, it's a Bob Marley song, and no, to the best of our knowledge, Slow Hand has never killed a law enforcement officer, but this song's still pretty righteous.
All around in my hometown, trying to track me down.
A bit thicker, a bit tighter, and perhaps a bit whiter. Clapton's take on the Marley tune actually outperformed the original.
For the killing of a deputy, for the life of a deputy.
And in doing so, helped bring reggae and the Jamaican whaler to a much wider audience in the early 70s.
I saw Sarah, and they say it is a capital offense.
The American chart topper was also a global top 10 hit and was added to the Grammy Hall of Fame in 2003. Number 7, Bell Bottom Blues by Derek and the Dominoes.
Bell bottom blues,
one of several songs inspired by Miss Pattie Boyd. This Dominoes number is sheer heartache.
Do you wanna see me crawl across the floor? Do you wanna hear me beg you to take me back?
Clapton wrote the track when the then Mrs. George Harrison asked the guitarist to pick her up a pair of bell-bottoms while he was in the States.
Give me one more day, please. I don't wanna fade away.
Whether or not she got them is a mystery lost to the ages. While the song didn't make a big splash on the charts, it has endured as a classic.
In your heart, I wanna stay. Bell-bottom blues.
And is one of a handful of highlights from the Layla album.
If you find me with another lover, oh, do you want to see me cry across the floor?
Number 6, Wonderful Tonight.
It's late in the evening. She's wondering what clothes to wear.
Like the previous entry on our list, Wonderful Tonight is also about Pattie Boyd.
And brushes her long blonde hair.
Except that by 1977, she was no longer with Harrison and was actually in a relationship with Clapton.
And then she'll ask me, do I look alright? And I'll say yes, you look wonderful tonight.
Written while he was waiting for Boyd to get ready for a party at Paul McCartney's, the pop ballad went on to be an American Top 20 hit, a Clapton live staple,
And then I'll tell her as I turn out the light.
and a slow dance favorite worldwide. By showing a more tender side of the guitarist than usual, it added to the mix of styles and flavors of its parent album.
Oh my darling, you were wonderful. Tonight, be with you.
Number 5, Sunshine of Your Love by Cream.
Give you my dancing ride.
Like the Wah Wah Fest known as White Room,
In a white room with black curtains.
Sunshine of Your Love proved Cream could rock out and trip out just as hard as Frenemies' The Jimi Hendrix Experience. Written after bassist Jack Bruce saw Hendrix in concert,
I've been waiting so long.
the song features a co-vocal with Clapton
I'm going.
and a tight, locked-in bass and guitar riff between the two. However, the real attention getter here is Clapton's milky woman tone solo, which helped cement his reputation as God. Number 4, Cocaine.
You wanna hang out, you gotta take her out, cocaine.
Written and first recorded by guitarist J.J. Cale, this ode to 70s pixie dust is nonetheless a Clapton signature song.
She don't lie, she don't lie, she don't lie. Cocaine. That dirty cocaine.
While to most listeners, Cocaine appears to praise the party powder, Slowhand has always seen it as a disguised anti-drug anthem.
And when you think you wanna ride on cocaine.
Because of the mixed message, Clapton dropped the dopey ditty from his setlist for years, before falling off the wagon for it again in the early 2000s.
She don't lie, she don't lie, she don't lie. Cocaine.
The guitarist now harshens the buzz, and instead adds that dirty cocaine when he performs it live. Number 3, Tears in Heaven.
Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven?
First released as part of the Rush movie soundtrack, this teary heartbreaker is perhaps more well-known for its full acoustic version, released on Unplugged the next year.
Would you hold my hand if I saw you in heaven?
Co-written by the guitarist and Will Jennings, the soft rocker deals with Clapton's grief following the accidental death of his young son the previous year.
'Cause I know I just can't stay here in heaven.
While popular and emotional, the hit was eventually dropped from Clapton's setlist in 2004
Beyond the door,
after he came to terms with the loss, and he's only played it rarely since.
and I know there'll be no more tears in heaven.
Number 2, Crossroads by Cream.
Coming down to the crossroads, there down on my feet.
Released as a blistering live track on Cream's 1968 release, this Robert Johnson number has become synonymous with Clapton.
When I'm going down to Rosedale, take my run up on my side.
Lending its title to greatest hits packages, his guitar festival, and even a drug rehabilitation center in Antigua.
They can still powerhouse, baby, on the riverside.
While not as well known as the trio's take, Slowhand's original recording of Crossroads was actually made with a short-lived studio band in 1966. Post-Cream, the song has remained a Clapton live favorite throughout his career.
And I'm standing at the crossroads, believe I'm sinking down.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
And I can change the world. I will be the sunlight in your universe. Well, I did more for you, girl, than you done ever done. Well, she's walking through the clouds, laying down Sally, wrist you in my arms. But you think you want someone to talk to.
Number 1, Layla by Derek and the Dominoes. Taking our top spot is the ultimate Clapton signature track.
What do you do when you get lonely? Don't wait by your side.
Featuring twin guitar lines from Slowhand himself as well as the late Duane Allman, the track was written to grab the attention of Patty Boyd,
Like a fool, I've been in love with you.
wife of Beatle and Clapton's close friend George Harrison.
Got me on my knees.
It worked, and the pair eventually married with Harrison's blessing in 1979.
Won't you ease my worried mind?
The song received a full makeover in 1992 for his Unplugged album and became a hit all over again. Even netting the guitarist a Grammy for Best Rock Song.
Got me on my knees, Layla. Begging God, please, Layla.
Do you agree with our list? What's your favorite Eric Clapton song?
When I look in my father's eyes.
For more guitar slinging top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.